Welcome to Soul Mazal Emunah series. I'm your host, Rabbi David Katz. Type 1 if you're here. If you're here, type 1. Rav Weingart, my old Rosh Yeshiva, used to say, whoever's here is here. And whoever's here is supposed to be here. So he used to say for 10 years, Dave needs to be here. Dave's here. I guess nothing changes. Let's go. Ramchal, we're in Otzer Mazal, the Encyclopedia of Mazal. Yes, it's actually called that. And we're trucking along in chapter 5. Lekol echad chilko betikin habriya. Lefi tamim na'almim lefi chilko mekabel shefa berevach o betzamsum. All right, what are we talking about, boys and girls? Lekol echad chilko betikin habriya. Everybody gets their portion that they need to fix the creation. Lefi tamim na'almim, according to hidden reasons. Lefi chelko mekabel shefa berevach. Here's the kasha smuya. You guys know what a kasha smuya is? A kasha smuya is the hidden challenge. How do you know if it's your portion or if it's your imagination? Right? I think that I fixed the creation with $1 billion. Please donate $1 billion. I need it so I can fix the creation. One or two. That's how I think I need to fix the creation, right? So how would I know? How do I know when I'm taking, what's that called? When you're taking, what's that called? Take advantage of life and creation and reality versus what if I really do need something? Or, meaning God is giving me, and if God wants to give it to me through you, you have to cooperate. And likewise, you demand stuff from me. How do I know if you're exploiting me or if you really need it? Type 1 if you hear the question. Type 1 if you hear the question. So the answer is your portion, like the only thing about you that really matters, if you want to call it like that, is when you are receiving your shefa either in abundance or in real tight situation. That's how you know it's your mazel. Type 1. So if you happen to have a lot of money, that's your mazel. If you have no money, that's also your mazel. As I'm just sitting here thinking out loud, think about all of you people, what you have an abundance of. I know mine. I can talk endlessly. So that tells me that is my way of fixing the creation. And with that comes an infrastructure of things that I have to buy. Would you agree with that? How about toothpaste and a toothbrush? How about a microphone, a handheld recorder? Would it be outrageous if I showed up at your house with a handheld recorder? Would that be an outrageous thing for me to have? No, it would not. What if I showed up with my brand new Lamborghini and I said, hey, I have to have it. I'm a rabbi with style. I have to show up with my Lamborghini. Right? So no, a Lamborghini isn't what I need. But I might need a recorder, all things that go around my voice, right? Because I have an abundance of voice. All of you people have an abundance of something. Type 1 if you have located your abundant thing, or if you have found your lack of thing. Jacques, you have an abundance of stuff. You need to figure out what that is. Also, Sonia and David, you need to figure out what that is. You need to think about that thing that you have a lot of, whether it's virtues, patience, time, whatever it is, hard work, diligence, an ability to watch movies for 3 weeks straight. I don't care. Whatever it is, that thing that you can do a lot of or that you have nothing of, that's your mazel to fix the creation. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Chilek is klal tikun abriya bein kol hanishamis. God divvies it out amongst all the souls that he creates to serve him. So as long as you're human, then you have a soul, and God gave you stuff to fix the creation. What's to say? According to what is good for everybody is what the matter of your creation is. Therefore, it's impossible to understand why this tzaddik, his portion is to be a tzaddik varalo. Tzaddik varalo is you're good, but you got to pay for it. Another guy is righteous, and he doesn't have to pay for it. He just gets it. Both of them are perfectly tzaddikim. All of your service of God is held above in what is known above, but is hidden from you. So when you say you don't know what it is, you are proving the Ramchal here by saying that it's hidden from you. Type 1 if you think it's hidden from you. Type 1 if you think it's hidden from you. Type 1 if you think it's hidden from you. Type 2 if you think you know it. Type 2 if you think you know it. Type 2 if you think you know it. There you go. Some people with yes, some people no. My job is to talk. Go me. Yay. Okay. This is kind of funny. If you do know, then lo ha'isa avodah so al pi bechira, that it's not your service through free will. The lo ha'yischar v'oinish, and you wouldn't have reward and punishment. So I'll qualify. I know my thing is a talk, but I don't know what I'm supposed to say or why. How about that? Therefore, I have to ultimately choose what I say and how I say. And you guys that know me know I struggle with that. Right? Knowing when to say too much or when to say too little. So it's not that I talk a lot. That's obvious. It's that, do I say a lot of this one thing? Or should I shut up and not say? Maybe part of my thing is I should stop talking. So that would be the free will and reward and punishment. Therefore, yesh adam shagia lo mitzad sherish inyana liyois mushva rivoy hashef. And therefore, there is a guy who reaches to him from the side of the root of the matter to be mushpa, beriboy shefa. So when you have your thing, Ross Bearden, how you further know it's your deal, it's when you can give a lot of it. Does that help you guys? When you have something you can give a lot of, then you know it's your thing. Some people give, but they have nothing to give. You know those people that are dirt broke and they're like, hey, come over. I'll make you a cup of coffee. You can stay in the room with the 20 kids. Not a problem. And you're like, man, that guy really is serious. He'll put me up for a month and there's like 20 kids here. So they have nothing. But boy, they want to give from their nothing. So it either comes from an abundance of shefa, or you just want to give, and it doesn't matter how much you have. You know, again, some people, bless their hearts, they'll offer you all kind of food and dainties when you come in, and you really don't want it, but they're going to offer it anyways, and that's their thing. That's their thing. It is not contingent on your behavior. Remember, some things are held in Mazal, and some things are held in merit. These are not things that you merit. You do not say, oh, I better behave or I'll lose my Mazal. No. Your Mazal's coming whether you like it or not. Elo rakifisha kemagosh baruch hu esadik lebriye vekul echad v'yita v'darko. God is fixing the creation anyways, and God is setting you up anyways, and you're going to do your job anyways. That's the Ram Chal. Ksav Ramchol v'das tvuni simin kuf sami ches ve'amnam kol tika lebriye chilak oyisu adoi baruch hu ve'in kol neshama d'ashir aso labdoi lefi mashi yodea hiyois ha'gola gola chomen lefi ha'inyan shaboa oiso sho devar nil miyoy miyoy v'lo hu sam yishum navi v'choyze. He's just reiterating what we say. Okay, Hazel, I will be graceful to those I am graceful to, says God to Moses. You cannot know the secrets of creation. This is the secret of Job. Everyone's like, oh, poor Job, poor Job. You don't feel bad for Job. You're full of yourself because you don't know what Job's portion is. Maybe Job gives to the creation that God made by being miserable. If Job loves being miserable, and you're saying, oh, why does Job have to be miserable? Because Job wouldn't be happy unless Job was miserable. Job gives by being miserable. You can never understand another person's suffering or a parent suffering. That's right. Embrace the pain. Also, you can understand the essence of creation. Why does God act that way? Everybody has to struggle by saying, what is my job and purpose and shlichus through my portion of the creation? How does it bring tachlis to reveal this to us? If Addo's trying to get in, he should be able to get in because we have 10 spots in the room and I don't see 10 people here. He should check his spam junk folder for a confirmation and then click it and then come back and enter, and I will give him a membership status because I'm a nice guy. Type 1 if you think I'm a nice guy. Yes, Lahavin, Klali on August shall Sadi Varalo, Alpha Pish, Yeshalahavin, Esprate, Lama Sadi Ze, Ralo, Tarek Ze, Toivo, but Mikrish, Shishnayan, Saming Marim. Some people say, yeah, he's a nice guy, but he struggles a lot. This one says, yeah, he's a nice guy, but he doesn't struggle a lot. Don't ask God why. It is none of your beeswax. He goes at the time Zachrin. This is all a matter of the reasons of God in his decrees. One thing you need to know is you're not going to know. Let me see if I can see if Edo tried to get in. No, I did not see anything from Edo. You cannot know the gezeras of God, the decrees. So don't try. B'sharshi anhoga v'sivaseya hayu geluyim lanu hayu misvatlim hanisyonis. So the root of the heavenly management and the way things go around, that is revealed to us. You understand the difference? When things come into your headspace, it's revealed to you. But when it's the creed, you cannot know. Now, let's say it's the creed, David Katz will never become a grandfather, God forbid, in heaven, right? Why? I don't know. It's not my business. So when I live my life and I get towards the end and I'm realizing what Reuven at 30 years old says, Dad, I just want to run to Hawaii and surf and I don't want to do Pruittville. I would say, oh, so the way that the world works is I gave birth to a son that did not want to procreate, therefore I will not be a grandfather. Okay, I get it. And then you could say, I could nullify the decree by saying, look, pal, if you don't procreate, I'm going to knock your head off. Okay, I'm going to procreate. Then it becomes a test, and you can nullify the test. There's free will that can nullify. So there's all kinds of things once it's revealed, how it's coming about. But the decree, you can't know. Why did I draw the one kid that didn't want to? I don't know. That's the decree. I don't know. Cool. And then my whole life I'd say, all I ever wanted to do was become a grandfather. Then why did I have the one kid that didn't want to have kids? That's the decree. Cool. All of the service of man is held above the heavenly knowledge that is hidden from us. If we knew, there's something called free will, which gives you reward and punishment. And you say, why do I have to work so hard? Because you have to work so that you choose and get reward and punishment. If you knew, you wouldn't choose, and it wouldn't be reward and punishment. So your real question isn't, why is life so hard? Your real question is, why don't I know? Why do I have to work? Why do I have to choose? Why ultimately does it come to reward and punishment? When it goes by Mazal, you're not even governed by reward and punishment, right? So if I'm going by Mazal, it doesn't work like, okay, I'll be good for 5 days, and then God will be good to me. And people that don't have Mazal, that's what happens. They say, well, look at Bob over there. He's been good for 5 days. Let's give him 5 days of reward. Then Bob is bad for 3 days, and heaven says, well, Bob was bad for 3 days. Let's punish Bob with 3 days. And Bob is such a bullshit if it doesn't matter to Bob. But when you have Mazal, you got to work and choose so that you get reward and punishment. And I do all this great stuff for 5 days, and God gives me 100 bad days. I say, why? Well, because it's a decree, and you got to work, and you got to choose. But don't worry, you're getting reward and punishment, just not here. Velo yevadu anu ela, I told you this. You will never really know, but the offspring of it, you will know. V'nimsa sheyesh adam sheyagiel lo mitzah shorjinyo inyano l'yois mushba v'yiboy v'heshefa. So I don't know why God wants me to be the nicest guy in the world, but I have a lot of gifts that make me a really nice guy, and I give those gifts to everybody. So I don't know why, but I know that I have the gifts and I use them. Will be the example. Because God needs a really nice guy in the creation, and I'm that guy. I am the worst human on earth. God needs me. God needs that one guy to be so nasty to finish the creation. I have no kindness whatsoever. Go away. And you'll say, great question. Justin Becker will ask a great question. If Rabbi Katz is so horrible, why is God allowing him to be so horrible? And the answer is, Justin, you are not paying attention, because this is Mazal, not merit. And remember, Mazal is not contingent on your behavior. So if God wants you to be nasty, he'll be nasty to you, And it has nothing to do with behavior. This, I don't know about you folks, but it answers a tremendous question I have. Why are people so nasty about the Ger teaching? I finally got my answer. Because it's a Mazal issue, and I was conflating. I admit it, Jacques, I'm a conflator. My ultimate question is, okay, you're against Ger, but why does that make you nasty to come against it? The Ramchal says because Mazal is not behavior, right? It's a Mazal to hate and be nasty to Ger, and it's because it's Mazal, it's not their actions, they're not guilty for it, they're not charged for it, they don't even want to do it, it's just Mazal. Type 1. Very interesting. Elam inside. How do you bring Ger into the world? By bringing antagonists against it. Very interesting piece today, boys and girls. I don't know about you, but that answers a lot for me. A whole lot. And we'll stop there for Mazal.